beloved 8% Hard AF Seltzer is now live in over 1,200 locations across the United States. We're now available in Florida, Georgia, Alabama, Tennessee, North Carolina, Ohio, and Texas. Go to hardafseltzer.com today, click on the store locator, enter your city or zip, and find the nearest location closest to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Ross Patterson Revolution! Brought to you by GhostBed.com.
Oh, JBs. Let's go.
Let's go.
I've only got hearing in one of these headphones here. And we got to figure it out. Got to figure it out today. It's getting crazy out in these streets. Mm-hmm. Really goddamn crazy. Okay? Buckle up today, because I'm on one.
Okay.
You know the title of the show. All right? You see it at the bottom of the screen. You're welcome to it. You're here. You're in on all of it. It happened to me. This happened to me the other day, but I didn't know it. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? And I just kind of sat in the parking lot for a moment, tried to collect my thoughts, gather myself, and then try to figure it out. And I was like, maybe it's inflation. Maybe it's just inflation. And my crunchy Supreme taco from Taco Bell, I got through the drive-thru, wasn't really $3.39. $3.39. One crunchy Supreme taco.
Okay.
At Taco Bell.
What time?
Noon, right around lunchish. You know, there was some cars there.
Right.
There was some cars there, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? Are you charging me based on that this is lunch and everything else? That was a 99-cent item.
Right.
That was a 99-cent item back in the day. $3.39. I got nothing else with it. I got a pack of mild, bro. That's it.
You go mild.
I go mild.
Oh, I'm a
You
fire.
know I'm not a spicy fella.
I'm a fire gal.
I know you are. But I got mild. And that was it. And I looked at her and I was like, man, is there something different about the taco? No. Same small, crunchy taco from Taco Bell, one pack of mild, $3.39. Fuck Joe Biden, okay? This is madness. If there's one reason to vote for Trump in this upcoming election, it's that. And then once you start getting away with it, day after day, you're like, you know what? We can really fuck people.
Right.
We can really fucking cram the dick of an American bald eagle up people's assholes and make them pay more. Yesterday, Wendy's announced plans. Pop this up on screen here, Bob. They're going to do surge pricing like it's goddamn Uber after the Rose Bowl. And you gotta try to find a way home there. Wasted. Now, let's face it. We all know what the surge pricing is for, right?
Right.
11 to 2 a.m.
Yeah.
11 to 2 a.m. You could charge me $80 for that fucking same exact Supreme Crunchy taco, and I'd figure out a way to pay it.
Yeah. A, I may not notice. And then B, I'd figure out a way.
A way to pay it.
Right.
That's all we're doing.
Right.
I figure out a way to pay it. We're fucked. We're fucked here. The fact that they're even doing this is bananas to me. Shit's already gone through the fucking roof. We talked about McDonald's in the past here. That Big Mac meal is now $8.99. Patty's getting smaller.
Right.
Double the price of what it used to be. And I'm paying it. I'm like, take my money. I'm dumb. I'm used to everything that's going on in America. Take my fucking money. Sorry.
Yeah.
And I'm paying for this bullshit. I paid for the fucking taco the other day. I'm going to pay for this. 11 to 2 a.m., you jack those prices up to $40 a burger, French fries. I mean, this is Wendy's, dude. Like, Wendy's is a good one. You know, it's not like they're jacking up prices at Popeyes. I'm not paying $40 for a sandwich at Popeyes.
I will say the drive-thrus at Wendy's are a little bit more sparse than they have been in the past, right?
I guess.
So, like, Chick-fil-A, does Chick-fil-A do this?
No, Chick-fil-A doesn't do any of this bullshit.
You know what I mean?
Whatsoever.
But they're always so packed. So I'm wondering if, and McDonald's, went down a little bit, except for that 11 to 2 a.m.
Oh,
slot,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Or breakfast or whatever. So I don't know. Wendy's, I think, is just trying to make up the difference of people not really going there. Their nuggets suck.
Whoa.
Listen, I'm not a
great
Wendy's
nuggets.
I'm not a Wendy's gal. Not a Wendy's gal.
Hey,
Wendy's
Joel,
is
swap
elite.
out these headphones for me. Yeah, I'm not a.
I don't think
where's he at?
Joel's right there. He's doing
Oh, he's doing Citizen?
He's doing
All right.
Citizen.
These are fucking dead. That's
There.
whatever's going on with them. I need them out of my fucking face right now. But
Do you want headphones?
yes, I need headphones. We're gonna have
Okay,
to listen to
then-
shit, and that's
then-
the show. But with that, if you start jacking up the prices at Wendy's and everywhere else, then what does that do to just food in general for everything else?
Right.
Like that's what I'm afraid of. Is if we start doing this here and we start doing this at all fast food restaurants, when does that move over into real restaurants?
So apparently they do it in real restaurants anyways. It's just the problem with the fast food is like there needs to be one thing that people can afford and eat, right? Like I think that is more the thing of like you're taking away everything that people, inflation can, happen. People can deal with inflation however they want to or need to or whatever happens there. There was always, though, options. If you really wanted to, if you needed to eat something and you had $1,
Yeah.
you could eat somewhere, right?
Yeah.
So the fact that they're taking even that away is the problem. But restaurants have been doing this. This is a thing that restaurants do, right?
But not fast food restaurants,
what I
because
mean.
we're all conditioned to what these prices are over the years,
Yeah.
and it hasn't changed.
Fast food restaurants have done it a little bit because they've
Where?
instituted happy hours, which
Oh,
is
really?
which is the inverse, right? You lower prices during non-surge.
Oh, so now they're doing, yeah.
But when is that though? When will that happen? When is the non-surge for a Wendy's? Like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock?
Yeah.
So then does that force everybody to go there? And does that change your business strategy of like, hey, dude, you want to take a later lunch to get cheaper prices at the fast food place? Because a lot of places, businesses, let their employees go from a certain time for lunch, and now they don't have that lunch. Like, prices are going to be through the goddamn roof over there. I don't like any of this. Now, the CEO of Wendy's said they're going to test it out and see how this goes
Yeah.
and how all this shakes out. But the problem is, we know how this is going to shake out. You're treating us as if we're fucking morons here and saying, you know what, we'll take a look at it and we'll listen to your complaints and concerns and then we'll get back to you.
Yeah.
No, you're not doing that bullshit.
Yeah.
You're going to jack the prices up as high as you can here because we're going to pay it at certain times. You do this on any college campus for any fast food place, White Castle, holy shit.
Yeah.
10 little White Castles, delicious little cheese burger White Castles. No, I'm paying fucking $400 for that.
Yeah.
And I'll do it. Like, I will write you a check or an IOU or however that's going to shake out there.
Right.
I'm
That's just
going to do it
capitalism,
for
baby.
you.
That's just
Capitalism.
capitalism. So you got to participate in the market by not going there.
Yeah.
I guess so, but then what's that going to do to these restaurants? Are they all going to fall? I mean, we're getting
They might do
real
s-
close to this.
They might start subscriptions.
I think they are.
I think with McDonald's they do, right?
Taco Bell, there's one. So they asked me to sign up for their app last time I was there.
But is that, can you be a subscriber, pay monthly, and then you can get normal prices?
Yes, and Bob, look up Taco Bell. So this is what they just offered me the other day when I was there. And I was like, what? And they were like, yeah, you can buy a certain amount, like a food pass per month, essentially like a college student. This is just at the drive-through down by my street. I'm nowhere near a college.
Right.
So they have a lover's pass for $10. The subscription gives customers one taco per day for 30 days. Let's see what else they can do here.
Not nice?
What if you can't get there? Do they roll over?
Does
Can
who
you
roll
get
over?
30 tacos at the end of the month? On the 30th?
And that's what I wondered, right? Like, do you
I'd
have
be
to
down
go
with
by
that.
the day?
Yeah, is it like, oh, you missed your one taco for the day?
Yeah, take
You know what I
Buffalo Wild
mean?
Wings yesterday. They gave out 6 free wings to people, according to some sports thing, right? So they give out these 6 free wings, and they're saying, hey, come on in. We have to serve you. It doesn't matter what it is. This is all part of it. I know because my sister works there,
Yeah.
and she goes, dude, I'm not working on fucking Monday. And I was like, what's happening on Monday? We're giving away these 6 free wings, right? And so you have that. You're going to have these food passes. It feels like everything is going to become an app to where we have to subscribe to get the better deals so they have our information. They know what time we're eating. Because that's the other danger of it when you have all this data. Let's say I was subscribed to Taco Bell. And I was the one subscriber, and I love my Taco Bell app, and I'm on it all the time, just as much as like Instagram. Then what, right? You know what time, if I'm swiping my Taco Bell app, cool, man, Ross eats every, Taco Bell experience at 1 a.m. to 2 a.m. here. Surge them, jack it up through the roof. And that's no bueno. Because then
Right.
I'm going to have to switch up my schedule, and I don't want to. That means I'm going to have to start getting drunker earlier.
Yeah.
And I don't like that at all.
Right.
So I don't like the way any of this is headed. And truthfully, they're going to jack up these rates so much that we're going to have to fucking combine with something else. Like Wendy's is going to have to like combine with a Burger King or something else. And now we've got, all the apps together. And it's like, oh, hey, as part of this big conglomeration, now you can eat at these 4 different restaurants and not have to pay the surge fees and all this other shit.
Good question. What would your 4 be? Mine, Mickey D's.
Staple. That's a classic. I'll always go with Mickey D's.
Always.
Yep.
I already have the Chick-fil-A app. So that's
Do you really?
Yeah.
And what do you get with that?
You don't get anything, but I get to order, and I've named like kids order, and all I do is just press the kids order, and it's everything they normally get. And then I drive up, QR code, they come to my car. The point of this is not talking to anyone, right?
Yeah.
The thing that you want with an app like that is not talking to anyone on certain days.
Do you get a discount on it? Is what I want to know.
You'll get like a free milkshake here, or a free. You don't.
And that's how they get
the
you. That's how they get you.
You get the convenience. I'm not paying anything for it. Mm-hmm. I literally just have it, and I'm giving them my data.
Yes.
And in return, they give me the peace and quiet and efficiency of not talking to anyone and just driving through and grabbing kids' order.
Yeah, I guess. But
anyways.
if we're going top 5s here real quick, I'm going McDonald's. And I'm not going to do this in order. I don't want to do that. Okay? Because
Why?
I value all 5 restaurants equally. I love them all for entirely different reasons. All right? Mickey D's. Yes, that's on that list. Taco Bell.
Sure.
1,000% on that list. It'll never not
Obviously.
be on that list.
Obviously.
Ever.
Because you're cultured.
Yes. And I
You like a little diversity in the top
love it.
5, right?
I
Top 5.
love it. Now, I don't know if we're including Jersey Mike's as a fast food experience here because you got to walk in.
I have
which
that
I'm still
app,
not.
too.
That's
I'm
fast
not.
food for
I'm-
sure.
Okay, good. Because I'm still not stoked about walking in. However, in North Carolina, there was a place where we could drive through, and that was nice. So I'm going to put that in there. Jersey Mike's is got a near and dear place in my heart.
Sure.
And that swapped out Subway for me.
Sure.
I no longer go to Subway
Yeah. I think
because
that's
of
separate.
Jersey Mike's.
Can you get tuna fish and black olives?
I can't get that there. I can't get there.
Then
So,
you didn't replace Subway.
well,
Yeah, you still need to go to Subway for your fave.
if I had a gig where I had to shoot something with somebody out by Jared's house. I did stop at a Subway in a gas station and get that, and I was on my way, and I did get the tuna, black olives, onions, and the splash of extra mayo, just because I wanted it there. So it's there, and I know that it exists. However, it is not one of my top 5 anymore. So that's Jersey Mike's.
Okay.
And I gotta go, and maybe it's because of recently, and it's my unhappiness with Popeyes, but I've gotta put KFC in there. I really do. Like, I used to have it all the time. There's not one near us anymore. Been forced to go to Popeyes. Their chicken isn't as good. Chicken sandwich, yes, is amazing. I love it. I'm a big fan. Chicken isn't as good over there, and the tendies aren't as good. I can't fuck with those the same way that I can KFC. So KFC, is still on that list for me. The dream team of all time, though, was in Los Angeles when they paired up the Pizza Hut drive-through with the Taco Bell, and I could order both. So I would get a little personal pan supreme, and then I would get 3 crunchy supreme tacos with that, and kind of mix and match there. And it also came with a side of breadsticks, which was nice from Pizza Hut. Big fan of those PH breadsticks over there. Whatever the seasoning is really gets me.
You need to go all 3 with the Kentucky Hut.
Well, so there was one. There was one that had it, and it was out. The sick part about this, Bob, is I know exactly every single location. So that one was on Hollywood and Vine, the one I just discussed. Sunset and Vine. And then the other one was out off of Washington Boulevard there. It had all 3 in one, and it was almost too much. When I looked at the drive-through menu and I saw 3 different restaurants there, I didn't know how to combine all 3 efficiently. I was like, oh my God. So I got chicken tendies. I got that personal supreme pizza with the breadsticks, obviously in the marinara because it comes on the side there, and then the 3 crunchy hard tacos. It was too much food. Mm-hmm. It was too much food, but I did it. And that was a triple bang in that sitch. Bang, 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 bang on all of that. Now, the last one for me that's going to be the toughest is this battle between Wendy's and Burger King, and I think I got to go with Wendy's on that.
Dumb.
What's yours?
Burger King.
Oh, you got BK over Wendy's?
Yeah, 100%. And I don't think you've been to a Wendy's lately.
I did. I had to. I was forced to.
Okay.
Christmas shopping for you and the kids over the season. The only short line, and maybe that's why it had the short line, so nobody likes it anymore.
Yeah, it's not good.
Was Wendy's? No, dude. The patties are still the freshest. So if you're going, and you can miss me with the bullshit of Whataburger and In-N-Out and all that shit. I'm talking chain restaurants across the nation. Mm-hmm. I don't want to go by region here. I want to go nationally so everybody can.
So I
can
put
hop
Jack
in the
in the Box in there.
Jiznak and the Beezy is good, but the meat isn't as good as Wendy's. Like their burgers there, it's fresh at Wendy's.
If Wendy's
it's fresh.
Was regional, it would be considered a god tier chain.
It sure would. And it used to be, Bob. So it was the first one was in Columbus, Ohio. So when you go there, and I've done the pilgrimage, and in my opinion, if you're out there going to see natural wonders of the world or man-made, whatever the fuck they call that, I would put that over the pyramids in Egypt for sure. Go to that original Wendy's in Columbus, Ohio. Mm-hmm. That is a very rare sign to see Wendy like that, an old school Wendy. They've kind of classed her up and flirted her up a little bit and made her of age. Mm-hmm. But that other one, she really looked like a child, and that would really bring out the pedophiles and shit like that. You know, if you're into that, obviously.
Sure.
But that back in the day was a regional thing, and it was, you're right, it was god tier. I don't know how you would replace that if it wasn't national. So I got them number 1 in fries. I got them number 1 in burgers. Who beats them fast food wise? Burger King? The fries at Burger King suck to me.
For what, Wendy's?
Yeah, how do you compare? What's your argument of Burger King over Wendy's?
Burger King over Wendy's is Whopper, chicken sand.
Oh, I hate the chicken sandwich.
Original chicken sandwich. Yeah.
Original,
Gross.
the long one.
Gross.
goat.
You guys are all white
Yeah,
trash.
the goat.
You're
the
all
goat.
white
the
trash
goat.
human beings.
Extra mayo.
Is it warm? I bet it's real warm.
Yeah.
That mayo.
It goes clear.
Oh, God damn it, dude.
Look at this beauty right here.
Nope.
Oh,
No.
yes.
No.
Nothing fancy. Get all that cheese and bullshit off of it, right?
Yeah, this is
Just
actually
the
a promotional photo.
white part of an iceberg lettuce, no green.
The
I don't
heart
want
of
to.
the iceberg.
Yeah. I don't want to see any green in
Look
there.
at
Okay.
that, you fucking dirtbags.
I want mayo. I want the flattest patty, chicken patty, to the point where there's almost no actual chicken in there. It's all
bread.
fried bread with just a tiny, right?
Yes.
And that bun has to be so flat. The bottom piece of bread has to be so soggy and wet that I can't even pick it up without it flopping over my hand. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I'm in heaven. So I don't understand what you're talking about. I like the fries.
I'm in the chat right now with
I like the
everybody.
fries.
Kurt Cobain's shotgun is seeing BK chicken fries. That's right. I forgot they made those fucking things, dude. Not one prayer, brother. Not one prayer would I stuff one of those in my mouth. I can't do it. I can't
what?
do one of those chicken digits over there.
Oh, the chicken fries?
Chicken
Yeah.
fries?
Yeah.
Seems like the easiest thing to put in your mouth.
No,
BK.
that's not the right shape for any form of chicken.
Yeah.
That's
you need to
process. I can't do
elongate
it.
that.
I can't do
You're
it.
right, guys. You need to elongate that chicken fry.
Ugh.
Slap some iceberg lettuce.
No.
2 flat pieces of sesame
Right.
seed bun. Make it longer.
You're not too good for BK.
Yeah.
No, I am. I
The
can't
Whopper.
do it, dude. Whoppers.
The Whopper.
I'm all in. And they're double.
Is the best configuration of a burger, I think.
Their double Whopper with cheese amazing. Their double cheeseburger's amazing. There.
I mean, the Bacon King. I think that
Bacon King.
Burger King has the most flavor in their
Oh,
patties,
thank you.
by far.
It's close.
Castle Dude, thank you.
What did he say?
Onion rings. The
Oh,
onion rings
well,
at Burger
Yeah,
King.
yep.
Yeah.
And the zesty dipping sauce that comes with the onion rings.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
So I've always swapped out the onion rings for the actual fries there. So I'm with you on that. I like the zesty sauce, and I'm good with that. And that's kind of what makes a meal there for me at Burger King. But I'm limited, me personally, to like 2 items on this menu. That's it.
At Burger King?
Yep.
Oh,
That's it.
you are missing out.
I
my
can't do that
friend.
long chicken sandwich that you guys like. That's just not.
Oh, it's
that's
the
not
best.
the shape of a chicken.
It's the best. I actually like their fries, and their Whopper. So I mean, I don't know what's wrong with
Somebody
you.
else in the chat is saying the original
Look at those.
Colonel
Is that on the
Sanders
screen?
sign. I've seen that in Georgia. I've
Can
been there.
you just?
It's right by Whitewater.
They're doing
Marietta.
too much here.
They're doing too much, but like,
This is several of them, right? So this is the Mexican one on the left.
Nope.
Jalapenos.
No.
Then you got
I want none
real
of this.
classic
No.
Italian
I want
chicken
it to
parm
taste
on the
like
right.
mayo. I don't want cheese. I don't want
Yeah.
any
It's a
of
vehicle
this.
for mayo. Yeah,
yes. Warm mayo
Yeah.
mixed in with
Nope.
a shredded
No.
White.
No.
lettuce.
God damn it, dude. We're
Yeah,
not
yeah,
doing
yeah.
that. We're not doing that.
So, we're all in agreement as far as like what our top sandwich. I think we all decided, right? It's that chicken sandwich,
We're
right,
getting
guys? Yeah. So we're
hammered
all
in the chat here.
we all decided that's the best. And you know what? I'll give you guys this. We're talking about from our childhood, right?
Yeah.
So, okay. Maybe you've had it recently.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd like to remember the chicken sandwich as it was. You know what I mean?
Sure.
I don't like to ruin that experience for myself. But
Yeah.
in the day, you can go fuck yourself if you're saying that wasn't the fucking shit.
A lot of people siding with you on BK. D Kenyon 28. BK has the goat buffalo sauce. Haven't had it actually. Reginald Rutherford. BK has the best jingle. Well,
Well, we know that's not
BK, have it your way. You rule. You don't rule. You don't rule.
wow. I mean, this is a heated debate in the chat.
It really is
Anyway,
today. I mean, it's
anyway.
all, everybody's fired up in here, and rightfully so. Is Chick-fil-A in that top 5? Absolutely. Absolutely.
I just don't really put it even in that category. Is that weird?
I don't
Yes.
either.
I didn't have it as a kid.
It's a step above, right? It tastes too good to be in a fast food category, it almost feels like.
Yeah. There's just no nostalgia there for me.
Here's a question.
There
though.
is for me.
When does something get, even though it is technically fast food, really, when does it get a little too bougie, a little too high end?
When it's not available at every
like
truck stop.
Chipotle or like Mighty Fine. I'm just thinking of stuff up at Belterra, right? Like
Yeah.
that type of situation.
There has to be a drive-through.
Yes, there's got to be a drive-through.
So even Jersey Mike's, like, we can't really even
no,
put
no,
it
no.
in there.
Look, there's a drive-through in Carolina Beach, so I usually
I think
hit
for-
that drive-through.
Sandwich spots are like hit and miss on drive-throughs, though. in
Yeah,
general.
it depends on where they're at. A lot of them are in strip malls, but the one in Carolina Beach is a standalone.
Yeah, because
drive-through.
you're not saying through the speaker, like, pickles.
Pickles.
Pickles, lettuce, it's
Right.
too much to convey in a speaker, right? Through a speaker. But yeah, I would qualify. I would say the rules of a fast food restaurant would have to be a drive-through.
Some form of drive-through. Yes.
I'm surprised you're not going cringe native Californian
Of what?
In and out.
in and out.
No, it's not because
he
it's not
already-
everywhere.
He already
It's got to be national.
Smashed that down in
It's
the
gotta be
beginning.
national.
But I will say, In and Out, I wouldn't put in there either. It's almost like a Chick-fil-A where it's like, I don't know, it's just not in the same.
In my last 2 experiences
vein.
at an In-N-Out, it's fine and I love it, but it's very close to P.T. Terry's out here. You know my love of P.T. Terry's, but it's very close.
Terry's.
No, there was an extra T at one point, and the owner took the name out. Child slavery or something like that.
Oh, okay,
I forget.
okay.
They were making children cook the food for 13 cents an hour. I don't want to get into
In the weeds,
deep,
yeah.
dark history of PT Terriers and why they dropped the T, but it was there, and more like as the time goes by, because one just opened up across the street from us. Their fries are excellent. Excellent fries.
Oh shit! Burger King has French toast sticks. Did you guys ever
the
fucking
morning?
get down with that shit
That
on a
missed
road
me.
trip?
That
I'm not a
missed
big
me.
BK breakfast guy.
Me neither. That's gross. I think there was probably only a BK by you. I had a
Yeah.
lot of options as a kid.
Yeah. So
White Castle, Crystal Burger. Crystal was huge in the South in Georgia.
I grew up in Ojai where they couldn't. There's a law to this day or whatever that they can't have any corporations in town.
Really?
So everything in town has to be either locally owned. You have to be
Gosh, that's so
only a
interesting.
couple small franchise, something like this. So right outside, when we would go to
Yeah.
Ventura, there's a BK and a
Yeah.
McDonald's. And so maybe you're right, but I think that's more to my point that like it's a nostalgic thing. So we really can't, this isn't really a debate. It's like, what was close to you? What did you have when you were a kid? What did you have when you were getting drunk as a teenager? I don't know.
Right. Yeah.
Not teenager, but when you're
Yeah.
21.
No, teenager.
Not teenager, 21.
But I think the last time I was there, you're right, dude. I drove around forever trying to find a fucking McDonald's for the kids.
Yeah.
You're right, dude. Holy shit.
The only thing they let in was a Chevron.
it was
so
down
we
by
could
like
get,
Topa, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, by the Ventura Topa.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the only thing they let in was a Chevron so that we could fucking get gas.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome.
It's kind of cool. If you have good food there, if you don't, then you're just
All the
kinda
celebrities that live there like it now.
Well, they love it now, right?
Yeah.
Because it's cool and it's, hey, dude,
Mm-hmm.
oh, it's great. I'm so rich, it doesn't really matter anymore. But the rest of us dirtbags need fast food around the nation. Or
We
we're not going
did,
to live.
yeah, we did.
We're not going to fucking live. But this surge pricing is complete and utter fucking bullshit. And that's a world that I don't want to live in,
Mm-hmm.
to be honest with you. And now that White Castle's making those burgers to buy at the grocery stores, cool, man. You want to surge price me? White Castle, bro. I'll stock the fucking freezer with those.
Yeah.
Because we brought in cases of hard AF. What's going on? South by Southwest is going on right now. Giving out cases for that and doing venues and stuff like that. You had to pull out some things from the freezer, and I caught a box of White Castle cheeseburgers that were sitting out, and I think you meant to throw them away, but you went to sleep. I ate 4. I just want to let you know that, okay?
They are almost like so close to being as good as the actual.
100% agree.
It's crazy
Yep.
how close they get.
100% agree. And I started with 2 because it's been a while, and I heated up 2, and then I was like, oh shit, god damn, these are good.
No,
And
you
I
have
popped
to have
another
4.
2 in the
You
microwave.
have to have 4. Yeah.
So I
Do
had
they
4.
have baked potatoes still at Wendy's?
They do.
They do.
It's Wendy's side game.
Yeah.
Pretty
Elite.
That
Chili.
was
Elites? Oh, they're chili.
That
God damn!
was
I used to get that
the
chili all the
shit.
time
Remember
in
when they
college.
found a finger in the chili?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I wouldn't even be mad. I'd be like, well, I ordered chili from Wendy's. What do
That
you-
was like a big part of our. Yeah, I remember that
Yeah.
happening, and it didn't happen either. That was the big
It was
fucking
monumental, right? Like you knew where you were.
Yeah.
monumental. And then, by the way, when they found out that it didn't actually happen and these people scammed them, that was hush hush.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
But the part where they found the finger,
It was great. And
That
it
was great.
We all remember the picture, and it was just like, oh shit, dude.
or the lady that got burned at McDonald's.
Well, when I watched the docs,
I know
that was crazy.
But how many
dude.
years later did we actually find out it was really bad?
Holy
right.
Shit.
At the time, she was the laughing stock.
I know.
It was the
shit.
story that you
If
would
you
tell.
watch that
oh,
doc,
you
she got the
burned.
shit
Oh,
burned
your
out of her,
coffee's
dude.
hot.
Oh, it just says all over it. Oh, now it has to say hot because of that fucking idiot. But then you're like, you see it and you're like,
We
oh
can't.
my.
We can't show the photos.
Stop.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. You don't remember those? That's what it was. Yay!
I do remember.
Yeah, dude.
I do remember.
Well, we got to take this video down anyway because midway through it like went out when I was fixing the headphones and it came back. So we'll re-upload. We could show it now, I guess.
On YouTube?
Yeah.
no, let's not do it.
All right.
Let's not do it.
Let's not do it.
not do
Not
it.
for any reason other than like we're talking
Or
about food. You know
or
what I
do
mean?
we
That's
ride this
rude.
out live on YouTube and then post the video to Patreon?
We could.
Well, we're still live on YouTube. No, they'll probably.
There was
delete the video.
another. Later.
Oh yeah, pop this up. This guy. This one we can show where homeboy got burned by the coffee there.
Yeah, but that was something happened.
Nope. He just spilled all over his chest over there, and
Yeah, but also, how do you do that? Was it a car accident?
No, I think so. We got the cup here,
And then the top comes
the top
off?
comes off, and that's happened to me before.
I know, but
Awful.
you don't just go like.
Luckily,
like
I don't get
this.
coffee
You're
that
like
hot.
this.
Some people order coffee super fucking hot. I don't order
No,
it
and
super hot. I don't like it hot.
But I think that's the idea at McDonald's is that you don't order it hot. That's just it's sitting on the burner for so
For
long
1,000 years.
that it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it just gets to.
it gets that hot. Yeah.
I have some, I guess, breaking fast food news.
Go ahead.
In terms of I didn't know about it, and you guys probably don't either.
Is that breaking?
What? Not this.
No, I mean you not knowing something. Is that breaking news?
Yeah, because I don't think anyone knows about this.
Okay.
I haven't seen anything about this. Can we talk about White Castle's Lent menu real quick?
Whoa.
Their fish, every fast food place, they put out extra fish for Lent, right?
Yeah. Was White Castle doing that?
Yeah, they did.
That's a mistake.
Let me just run through their items here, and let's see if you would eat any of them. I might bring it all in on Friday. Is there a White Castle here? No.
There isn't.
No. Okay. So we've
Let's
got
move.
I would have found it.
we've
Let's
got a
move.
fish slider.
Okay.
Fine, right?
Nope. Not a prayer.
You're not
Oh,
doing
I do the fish fillet
Filet
at
of fish.
McDonald's.
I don't do it.
fish.
I don't do it. I don't do any fish at these places unless it's Long Dong Silver's.
It's not
You eat at
fish.
Long John Silver's.
It's
Long Dong
not
Silver's
fish.
is the
Don't
only
worry.
place that I'll order fish.
It's plastic.
I just
Fish to go.
I just had some shrimp from Popeyes the other day. It was great.
Shrimp?
Yeah.
If there's one place I'll trust, it's the Filet-O-Fish.
Yes.
No.
And
No.
it's- Oh yes.
No.
It's so good.
It's a
if you
fucking
don't-
hard pass for me. Dog.
Okay, so
if you don't like Filet-O-Fish, these next couple might really
Okay.
add some questions. Sriracha shrimp nibblers
Nope.
from White
From
Castle.
White Castle?
Oh no, dude!
You gonna do some sriracha shrimp nibblers?
Little popcorn shrimp.
nibblers.
are all White Castles by the sea?
I don't think any are.
I don't think any are. Yeah.
Aren't they all in Jersey?
Eesh,
Yeah.
dude.
True.
It started
No,
in
they're all-
Kansas.
yeah,
it's a
yeah.
It's a
Why
Midwestern
would you
thing.
do that? A sriracha shrimp nibbler?
That
from
doesn't sound
White Castle?
appetizing to you?
No, it does not.
It looks like
dude.
it's just the tails. I'd do that.
Excuse me, sir. Can I have just tails on that shrimp?
They're
order?
called nibblers. All right. What's next?
What do we got?
I think everyone would try this one.
All right, let's see.
I think everyone likes to go to White Castle for some clam strips.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Now, by the way, I get down with clam strips, dude.
Do you really?
Oh, yeah. And don't
Get the fuck out of I
make
can't-
any jokes.
You won't eat clams when we go to a seafood restaurant, but you'll eat it here out of a White
Those-
Castle box?
Now, clam strips anywhere, usually diners, they're not clam. They're just like cooked into a rubbery stick,
Yeah.
covered in bread
Yep.
for the tartar sauce to
yep.
get to your face. Hello. Like,
No, I'm not doing it.
I think
Oh
I
my
need to get down to
gosh,
some clam
a
strips
clam
before
stri-
Easter.
yes.
Good Friday.
Do you go tartar sauce?
by
with
the
that?
way, how do they make clams into strips?
Yep. That's the question that you really need to ask yourself.
No?
there.
Okay. Yeah, what? Do I go tartar? Always.
With the clam strips?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if it was a cocktail sauce type
If there's a choice, no. There's a choice between a mayo base and anything else. I'm always going mayo base
Gotcha.
or a cream base.
Sure.
You're disgusting. Fucking clam strip.
What do you got next? What's up next,
That's
Bob?
it. Just shrimp nibblers and
Oh, okay,
and,
okay.
clam strips.
Oh,
I
I'm
dude.
not doing any of that bullshit.
but I'm probably Good Friday, a meal of clam strips. And
I think bring it in.
Good
Oh,
for
we
you.
can't bring it in.
And what I would say, Bob, is just go ahead and sit in that bathroom, dude, for 3-4 hours
Could
and
we-
kind of stretch out.
Could we good belly it or something? Gold belly it, whatever it is?
Oh, yeah.
Can you? What, Dan?
Shrimp nibblers sounds like a problem, doesn't it?
Like
And it
what?
sounds like some kind of genital disease or some shit.
Oh,
yeah, it's not
they've
great.
got
Got
clam
little shrimp
nibbler.
nibblers going
It's
on.
not great. Or
And
clam strips.
for women, I guess, would be the other.
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
You guys are gross.
If
Yeah.
you go down, if you get down on clam strips, that's a certain thing.
Yeah.
And then if you're going to have shrimp nibbler,
Yeah.
we all know. We all know
that
what
is.
you've been up to, right?
What that is. But,
we all know what you've been up to. Oh,
to-
clam strips.
Gross. But to cap this off here with his surge pricing, This isn't just going to be fast food. This is going to be everything.
Yeah.
So Netflix this morning, yesterday afternoon announced it on a quarterly call and just kind of snuck it in there for the shareholders there of, we're thinking about jacking up the rates again. Now, they jack up the rates, what feels like every 6 months out of there. Now, here's what was really creepy about this phone call and surge pricing is they now have data on how many people, Americans, and I'm sure they're doing it for every country. This was just American related. How many people are watching Netflix versus everything else they watch in their lives? And the number was shockingly high. It was 7.9. So you roughly have 8% of the country who's watching Netflix more than anything else that they're possibly watching on either cable, other apps, fucking streaming, some form of, YouTube or whatever. 8% is the market share that Netflix holds. Now, what they're doing with that data is saying, hey, we know you motherfuckers are watching all this shit. And they know how many hours you're watching it, which is blew my mind as well, where it's just like, oh, gross, dude. Like at our house, Disney Plus is on probably, 18 hours a day in that motherfucker?
Why wouldn't you, why is it blowing your mind that they know how many hours?
Because that means they're really locked into the app itself, and they're like, all right, we've got data on every single fucking thing you do, what you watch, everything else. I just kind of thought they sold it to you, and then they shipped you on down the road, and who cares? The fact that they're compiling all this data and then driving up the rates because of it is nuts to me. And then, because as I was thinking about it when we were talking about it the other day, there isn't that much on Netflix that I really get down on anymore. And then, boom, something will pop up where, boom, we'll gas through like 4 hours or something, like Love is Blind. And they keep coming up with that one extra show, but it was like, all right, other than that, what the fuck have we really watched on Netflix?
They're doing what every network should do, and they are killing it with the true crime game.
Is that what it is?
They've had 3 insane documentaries come out just in the past 3 weeks, month maybe.
Okay.
That
high on the charts. So when you see
that
them, you're
everyone's
like, all right.
talking about, even crossing over to
Okay. And that's how they're getting all the women in there. Because for us,
Tom Segura was talking about it, but
was he really?
yeah,
As far as the documentary goes?
yeah.
No shit. What's the name of it?
There's one called Lover, Stalker, Killer, I think.
Okay.
That one's insane. And then American Nightmare, which is a story that I knew before, but I guess it wasn't as widely known, about that couple that the woman gets kidnapped. They both get blindfolded, drugged. Some military dude comes in there and does this whole kidnapping. Spoiler, it's been out for a while.
Sure.
She's kidnapped, he's drugged, and the cops just do not believe his story, obviously, because they're like, sure, bud. For what? Didn't steal anything, didn't do anything, but magically you're fine and you seem real fucked up and your fiance is gone. And you're trying to tell me, but he couldn't tell them because he's all fucked up. So he's in jail. If they hadn't
Currently in jail?
No, if they hadn't found her, they're still together. They've been doing the talk show circuit with this story for a while.
What happened
and
to
they've
her?
really capitalized on it, I just want to say.
What happened to her? Did she get fucked up at all?
No, I mean, she got kidnapped. I think she was in the back of a trunk. They ended up finding her. Thankfully, somebody believed him or something came out that they actually started looking for her. Otherwise, he would be in prison to this day.
No shit.
Yeah.
All right. And that's on Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the way that they do it, it's like how HBO
Used to do it?
Used to. Well,
Yeah.
they still do. They just don't really do it anymore. But they're going onesie twosies with the king of documentaries and how they do it.
Gotcha. So if you couple that with Love is Blind, which is also a reality show.
Sure.
So they're just leaning into that. Dude-wise, I think we all watch the sports ones. Doc-wise, the tennis one is really good. The F1 one is really good. The golf one is really good. Maybe that is the way, but I think if you just keep jacking these prices up here, what's your cutoff? What is your personal cutoff for what you would pay for Netflix?
I just kind of go along with market price, but you know what I mean, with anything, and then you just hope it goes back down. I'm at 21 right now, or
Jesus
22
Christ.
right now.
Is it really?
I think I'd go up to 30.
$29.99.
Yeah.
You gotta drop it a cent there.
And then from there, depending on what's going on, I'd go up to probably $39.99.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And then
Don't do it.
I wouldn't look at it, and they just charge my thing, and I'd probably go up to about 100 without knowing,
Oh, fuck, dude.
And that's just me.
God damn it.
Relatable,
Yeah.
super relatable, right?
I mean, this is where like Sora gets involved, and then like now I'm excited for that technology because I don't want to start paying for all this bullshit. Like, as if they keep jacking up all
You're
of them.
still gonna pay. You're still gonna pay. The product's just gonna be fake.
Well,
You're
I think
still-
it'll be accessible on YouTube and shit like that.
Everything's accessible on YouTube. Just go there if you want. But that's annoying. Sorry, YouTube.
It is annoying.
So,
but YouTube TV,
everything's
I like YouTube TV. Like that fucking rocks. It's just with the apps and all this other shit, and they're all losing fucking money here. So just combine them, go back to the other shit. I'm starting to top out at a certain point. If we get to $30 on Netflix, you got to walk away from that.
Well, we'll see. I am in charge of all the apps that we have, so I will let you know when we cut it off, brother.
Although they did just pick up WWE, so and they're going to show it live. So maybe that is the next frontier for those guys, and they're getting ahead of it now. Maybe. Not sure, but all this price surging bullshit, like, god damn.
Does that include pay-per-view?
It does not.
Oh, so will they stream the pay-per-view for an additional price on Netflix?
Probably.
Damn, dude, they're gonna fucking rake in money.
Potentially. If that's what they start doing.
They're doing more live
That's
stuff.
what ESPN did, yeah.
They're doing more live stuff on there now.
They are.
I hate that Chrissy Teigen and David Chang are the ones that have the live every Tuesday. They do dinner with
Wait, what?
With David and Chrissy.
On Netflix? Mm-hmm. A live dinner?
Live show.
How long does it last?
It's just like a normal live show. I think it's half an hour.
No
40
shit.
maybe. Yeah.
It never pops up in my algorithm. I wonder why.
Yeah. I don't know why. I think because of David, it pops up on mine. Otherwise, it wouldn't. And it's a cooking show, so there you go.
The one that did pop up in my algorithm today was Shane Gillis. Super amped about that.
What?
So obviously he hosted SNL over the weekend. You and I watched it. He was great. Mm-hmm. Shows you what you could do if you actually just cast talented people there. Mm-hmm. And that was a fucking Maserati in a shitty garage. It was that old meme there because the rest of SNL is a goddamn train wreck. But he was fantastic. He just shot his own series, which I didn't know about, called Tires. And 6 episodes. Netflix bought it, and they're going to put it out and put it on streaming there for old Shane, along with another stand-up special there. I don't know what the dollar amount was for all that deal combined, but he just signed a massive overall deal with Netflix. So maybe if you start bringing comedy back, I can head on down the road over there.
Okay.
So we'll see. What did you think of him on SNL?
I thought he was good. I liked the fucking New York Post headline.
What
That
was it?
like talking about it was basically just Shane Gillis opens SNL with a bunch of Down syndrome jokes, just trying to fucking go at
Cancel
him
him, yeah.
again, and
Yeah.
everyone's like, "Shut up!" Like it just didn't stick. But yeah, I thought he was good. I think maybe it was a good thing that he didn't end up doing SNL, right? I don't
Yes.
think it's his
Yeah, he's
genre.
Very
but I
wealthy.
say good for him for going back and doing it, and it was funny. But yeah, it wasn't going to be a good fit.
no.
Right.
And he got very rich off of it, so good for him. But he's very funny.
I did notice that
I'm happy about
Bo and Yang wouldn't make eye contact.
They hugged.
Did they?
Oh, they did
Yeah,
at
they
the
hugged
end?
at the end.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was looking for that.
Yeah, so was I. I didn't see it.
Someone wrote about it, but yeah, they hugged at the end, and someone there was a Reddit thread about someone had gone to that episode in particular, and they were like AMA or whatever, and they were like, how did the rest of the cast seem with Shane? And they were like, everyone was having a good time with him, like in between sketches, talking to him and shooting the shit with him and stuff like that. So it seemed like it was pretty much a non-thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
At
Good.
this point, it would be just a little bit crazy
Also-
to keep going with it, right? Like, I'm
well,
not going to talk to you.
Bowen Yang does that every fucking week on SNL, so it wouldn't have shocked me
Maybe
if
that
he
was
didn't.
it.
He's such a piece of shit.
I'm going to give a little defense of Bowen Yang
Yeah.
here for a second.
Go ahead.
Because I watched the Shane Gillis episode as well. And one of the things that honestly makes Saturday Night Live so bad now is that they're all terrible at line delivery. They're all terrible at reading off those cue cards.
Yep.
Except for Bowen Yang.
Yeah.
To the point where I watch a sketch and I'm like, dude, whatever you think of Bowen Yang, at least he's hitting the lines.
I agree.
Like, it's fucking crazy how bad most of the cast is at just reading and acting at the same time. And he doesn't have that problem for whatever reason. That, like, now I'm just like, well, he sounds like a human being.
Well,
Yeah, and he's grown.
yeah. and
Grown on me, and he's grown in the cast. I
Here's
think.
the other thing too, and Jesse, you were always really good at this. Was memorization of lines. So you do get the script beforehand, and some people can just memorize very, very quickly. You're one of those people, and if you don't have to look at the cue cards, even better. And I'm assuming he's just very, very good at that, which is a very helpful skill in my opinion. Because there was one, you're right, Bob. There was a few cast members on Saturday who were just staring at the cards and not looking at camera over there, and you're just like, bro, do you just want them right in front of your face? Because
Most of them are really bad at it. To the point where
yes.
I wonder if... So I wonder if they're even memorizing, or I know a lot of times now they'll like change things up to the last second and stuff like that, which maybe they didn't used to as much. But yeah, like watching that episode in particular, I was like, he's the only one. He's the only fucking one who either has his lines memorized or can... It's a skill, right? To read off a teleprompter or to read off a card and be able to sound natural. Like, for some reason, no one on that fucking show can do that.
yeah, it's a skill, and they don't teach anymore. They don't use it in schools or anything like that because SNL is one of the very few shows left on air that is actual cue cards. Usually it's a prompter, but they're still using old school cue cards over there. I know Fallon and those guys do it too. Some of the late night shows, but that's about it. So it definitely is a skill. But I enjoyed him. I thought he crushed, and he can leave and never do this again and just make all the money, which he clearly did. I mean, less than 48 hours later was when that Netflix deal got signed. So good for him. It ended up being a happy story in the end for him because that could have ruined his life, and that's something you think about forever, right?
Did he end up apologizing, or did he kind of just lay low?
He didn't
he just
really
laid
apologize.
I don't think he
low.
really
Laid low.
apologized. Yeah, he just
Okay,
kind of said,
well-
well,
Okay.
I agree.
Well, he did the playbook, right?
He did.
Which is just go, you.
Whoopsies.
But he was also, to his credit, one of the reasons I like him is that he was like, I don't want to be, like, I don't care about the culture war. Like, I just want to do comedy. Like, I don't want to be the right-wing comic. I don't want to be
Yeah.
whatever. I don't want to be your avatar for
Yeah.
your politics.
Like, exactly right.
Yeah.
So he's just like,
He's been great about it the entire time, and I root for his success. Want to give everybody an update on this Diddy story. So we did a show, what was it, 4 months ago maybe, about it was called Surviving Diddy on this show, about all these crazy fucking rape allegations and gangbangs and all this other shit. It kicked up a notch last night. A dude that used to work for him is now suing him for sexual assault and harassment here. And it begs the question, how fucking freaky is Diddy here? I'm going to read this. So this guy's name is Rodney, which is a fun name. I always love a black Rodney. I do.
Rodney Jones, a.k.a. Little Rod made it. Okay, go ahead. Carry on.
Lil Rod made it. Lil Rod made it. Claims Diddy forced him to sleep with sex workers and watch gay porn, and even floats the possibility that he was drugged at one point But the bulk of the complaints online here were geared towards his business dealings with Diddy. And he has now launched a GoFundMe for his legal campaign.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, $50,000 is what it needs. Hey, Lil Rodney made it. You're going to have to double, potentially triple that number, friend, if you're actually going to take this to trial. I don't think Lil Rodney made it really understands how much lawsuits are here, but...
he has a 50,000.
Yeah, that's going to be one... If you go to trial... and against Diddy's lawyers, because he's going to have the best of the best. Let's just say this goes to trial. You're looking at a minimum of 150 just to go to trial with okay lawyers, like okay-ish, but not on the Diddy level of lawyers there. And there's no guarantee you're going to win that. So Lil Rodney is going to need triple that amount to go to trial here if that's what he wants. $50K is just to get it started, bro. Let alone if Diddy countersues you,
Right.
Fucking forget it, dude.
Well, if he sees that you're GoFunding, I'm pretty sure.
He's not worried.
Not worried. So I think if you keep it under wraps. So when I first saw this, first of all, I was just like, no, you can't take that too. Guys can't take the sexual assault.
He had to watch gay porn.
You guys just can't get that. Swim against us, run against, you know what I mean?
Sure,
Like,
sure.
Be in the UFC, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Right? You can't take using sexual harassment to get fucking what you want, right? Or ruin someone. That's ours.
It is yours.
Quintessence ours.
Yeah, that's
okay?
fine.
A. And then B, I think it feels a little bit weird where like I think all these people know about a murder, right? And so
I know about one.
both of the people that came out, the last lawsuit, I think it was 30 million, right?
Yes.
Boom, paid.
Yep.
Like, oh, sexually assault. He's coming out. He wants 30 million as well.
He does as well. Okay.
Yes.
Interesting.
Sexual assault.
Okay.
So I wonder if it's kind of like, hey, pay me for this sexual assault, or
I'm going to tell you about this murder.
I'm going to flip and talk about the murder. I don't know what happened recently or in Diddy's life that he now is less scary to them. But I think up until this point, they were like, he can have me killed. Or he will, you know what I mean?
Right.
Terrorize me and I'm scared of him. I don't know what has happened where they're like, fuck this. I'm going after Diddy now. I have the evidence. I have the receipts, whatever. He's going to pay me.
That murder inside the egg room in Los Angeles? Maybe.
Or whatever
Who knows?
murder,
Who
or a
knows?
number of murders, or whatever it may be. Because otherwise, even with this, it will be interesting to see if he pays. If he pays this, there's a murder.
Oof.
Because this guy's GoFunding. So Diddy could literally squash him if he pays him.
Man, dude.
He's just trying to stay out of prison for murder.
Yeah. Brendan Schaub, dude, friend of the show, got into some trouble here over the weekend, and there's a wild video of it.
Why are we outing our friend?
We're
What's
not.
up?
We're not outing him at all. It was all actually caught on camera, and then he ended up posting it.
Okay.
So he's got this TRX that he loves. He loves the TRX, and there was a road rage incident where somebody got flipped off, and yeah.
Yeah.
Where he flipped his truck over.
Do you need to put in road rage or?
That's what they're saying here, but maybe it's not, dude.
He's in the desert by
Yeah,
himself.
No,
Did
they
you
corrected
read
it. No,
wrong?
they corrected it. Yeah. So he did this on his fucking own. The way that this is worded for this clickbaity title. Yeah, play this video here because they're inserting these words now and these clickbait titles to be like, oh, and then when you do it, you're like, oh, he fucking did it on his own? Show this goddamn thing. Let's see it. Oh, fuck, dude.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got here. See, what happened was the traction control, which I thought was off, was not. So So when I'm trying to do a sweet donut for the boys, I flipped my TRX.
Oh boy, dude.
Turns
Listen.
out my neck isn't messed up. I got a concussion. Arm got a little roughed up, but overall I'm okay. Bad news is my truck's not. It's totaled. But before I ruined my truck, I got some pretty sweet mods done. It was that King Shocks with a full suspension.
Okay, I'm
kit.
good on this.
Yeah, we're
But
good. We're good.
Now, Brett.
This is what I have a
Brennan.
problem with. So every fucking YouTube video now is this clickbaity bullshit that isn't real. And then once you press it, you're like, wait, he fucking did it on his own, dude? Fuck you. They should outlaw that on YouTube, by the way.
He did it.
I know. He did it.
He did it. Now listen, Brendan, I love you. Love you. You're an OG. But God, he will do anything for content, man.
I don't think he
And
did it on
look-
purpose. Yeah, it's a very
He
expensive
didn't do
truck.
it on purpose. But gosh, as he was flipping in the air, that's all he was thinking.
YouTube,
He's
dude.
like,
fucking
he's like,
it says road
premium
rage on YouTube.
content.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It shows it's got road rage on YouTube. It's got him in a fucking neck brace, which he was only in it for 3 seconds in this video. That's gotta be, stop doing this, YouTube. God damn it, dude. It's like when I click on fucking songs now and it's some rapper covering the song that I want to hear, where it's like, cool, man, I clicked this over to hear the Billy Joel song. I don't want to hear your fucking rap bullshit underneath it, dude. Ban
Do
it.
your research, Ross.
I will next time. It popped up and I was like, shit, well, let's see it. Let's see the road rage. No road rage.
Well, he's raging because of his truck.
Obviously, but he flipped his own fucking truck there, so I don't mind that. All right, cool, man. It popped up in the background, and I was like, well, fucking put this up, dude. It just jammed up in my face, so I'm all right. All right, cool. Shit, I can
just
move on
think
with my
maybe
life.
some. I know there's like driving courses and stuff that he could take. I think maybe take a couple of those before.
I don't know if you can take him out, though, for the desert and shit like that.
100%.
Can you do it?
Can.
You think so?
Yes, you can have. He has money to do it, and there's people that will take you out, train you on their vehicles or stunt vehicles or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and then you can kind of learn the how to do donuts without flipping your fucking truck every time. Sorry, but it's not cool.
That's funny. Is that his channel there, by the way?
Yeah. I mean, this is his Twitter that he posted it to, but he
Got
also
it,
posted
got
to
it,
his YouTube or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, so
He's-
people are just ripping his video and then renaming it online to fucking road rage. No, dude, he ripped his own fucking truck. All right. You start talking about it. We're all locked in now. It's all fucking entering up on the goddamn
Oh,
shit.
for sure. For sure.
God bless it, man. I don't need that in my life. Just tell me the fucking truth and I'll click on the video.
They send it to the most vulnerable.
They do. I click
You.
on all of it. I watch all of this shit and I'm like, oh, fuck. Did Chappelle die?
They have
No.
data now that you are very vulnerable, susceptible
Yes. Yes.
to any headline.
Damn it, man. Because the other thing, too, is they were, the other video I watched the other day was about Kobe Bryant. They were like, Kobe goes off on certain player or whatever. And I watched the video and I was like, no, he didn't. Like, this is normal Kobe shit here.
Oh, did you think Kobe was still alive or
But
something?
I clicked
or?
it. I clicked it. I feel like he's still alive because
Oh.
in my feed, it's either Kobe videos, podcast videos
Right.
with, Brendan Schaub or somebody else like that I follow, or Ohio State. It's like those three are my go-to every single day where it's just like, all right, cool. Do you have any fucking Shane Gillis videos I see?
Yeah. I mean, they definitely
Canceled
target.
canceled again. And it's like, I always click it. I'm like, oh shit, did he say something different? No, it's something old. Don't do that to me, all right? Stop doing it, YouTube, you sons of bitches.
Can we just do a quick nature?
Let's do a nature note today. You got one?
We'll just do the story and
Yeah.
one video, yeah?
Why not?
Let's just do the story and the one.
Jesse, you see him undecided.
Bob, I'm going to let you decide. Bob is unofficial producer of Nature Nook. So,
Hey, by the way, it's going to be 87 here today. I'm fucking hot as shit in here. We'll crank up
can
the
we
air.
do some
You
some
believe it's going to be
air?
87 today?
I know. And then tomorrow it'll be 30. Anyways.
Fucking February, bro. Texas.
Okay, so, and I need you to pause it at the very end, too.
Yeesh. I don't even like what I'm seeing to start off with here.
I know.
What is that? What am I looking at least?
This is a woman enjoying a snack of onion and fish.
So I think it's some kind of like cured fish. It's not raw, but the way that
Some sort of salted.
salt cured
Oh.
onion, raw onion dressed. But anyways, let's see what happens with this gal. For the listeners, it looks like raw chicken with
Sure.
onion on it.
Oh, God.
She's going to take a
Okay.
bite of that and let the onions go.
Oh, shit.
A seagull flies up, and as she has it in her mouth, just gaws it out. Now,
Wow.
I need you to pause right at the.
dude.
That sign at the end says, "Don't feed the seagulls; they attack."
The seagulls attack.
Seagulls
No
attack.
fucking way.
So clearly,
Gonna have to
Let's
see
get
it
this,
again.
Let's get this sexy ass eating one more time. First off,
the mouth.
so like I watched this video and I'm like horny.
Sure,
Horny.
you love.
God damn it.
Go. Also, the feet like go in her eye
Those claws are sharp, too, man.
and dirty and
They're
gross,
rats.
and they're just disgusting.
They're rats of the sky. That's just what they are.
Not everyone wants to take their guff though.
No.
Some heroes.
Not all heroes wear
Oh,
capes.
shit.
So man kills seagull after it stole one of his chips, fries, by grabbing its legs and smashing it against the wall.
Do we have video of
in front of
this?
children? We don't, but
Damn
the
it,
story,
dude.
by the way, the story is so detailed. We actually have parts that like Bob can play and I can play,
Yeah.
So a pensioner?
That would be retiree in
I know.
British.
I just,
In British?
the mirror,
Oh,
please.
I'm a pensioner.
So it's this guy.
This guy
The woman
killed-
took photos afterwards, but didn't get a video of the situation.
Right, so he
Okay.
killed the seagull by grabbing its legs and smashing it against a wall after it stole its chip. The horrific case of alleged animal cruelty occurred on
Is that the seagull
Weston
dead?
This is the seagull.
That's the dead seagull. Okay.
Super Mars seafront on Tuesday even. Children were watching. There was a group of children crying. Mum of 3, Rachel Beer, said she witnessed the disturbing incident, claiming the man became angered when the bird stole a fry from him. Horrified at what she witnessed, Rachel took a picture of the bird. Rachel said, "I saw a seagull squawking and then taking a chip from a man's plate. Suddenly, he then grabbed it by its feet and swung it against the wall." I heard all the mums say, "Why did you," that would be Bob's part, "but why did you do that in front of my child?"
Why
And
did you
he-
do that in front of my child?
No, and he said,
He just shrugged and walked away.
no, he said, "It's vermin. You should teach your children about vermin."
Yes. Is that what he said?
Yeah, he was
What
just
a
like this
fucking hero.
crotchety. Like this is some Cockney. This is some we don't know. Some country English, where the guy's just like, and Rachel's like, "Oh God, that man has just tried to kill a seagull."
We didn't try. He actually killed that
Yeah.
fucker, right?
Well,
Yeah.
he crippled it, and it was taken to a vet and put down
Okay. Makes sense.
because the kids and the mom went up to the seagull, and it was still
Trying to
it was still
save.
twitching out, and yeah.
And then this old guy with like his chips walking away, wiping the blood off. It's just like, you should teach your children about vermin.
Should.
I love it.
I did too.
This fucking
I
guy.
love him. I think he is
Is that an open-toed sandal?
Yeah.
doing God's work.
But he's wearing socks with them.
Oh, those
have to.
those little anklet socks.
You have to.
Oh, gross, man. What's
You
the
have to.
fucking story with that?
He's
Why
a
do people do it?
pensioner.
He's a pensioner
Because you
yes.
don't want it to like, you don't want your feet to get all sweaty and like slip around in the sandal. But you also don't want to have a shoe.
You've never worn socks with sandals.
Well, I'm not an old pensioner, but who knows when.
Eventually.
Yeah, you're going to be
Yeah,
at that
eventually
level.
I'll be like, I don't want a full shoe.
It's a
Also-
Birkenstock, right?
Also,
Right.
I think
That's
this
the-
man's.
That's the move.
Yeah.
I think this man's being considerate. Can you imagine what this man's feet look like? He shouldn't even be attempting
yeah.
open-toed situations.
Yeah.
Like he should be shoes only.
Yeah.
We are grateful to the members of the public who were able to get this gull to a vet so it did not have to suffer any further.
Jesus Christ.
What they should have done if they really wanted to, be humane
Yeah.
is the kids should have come up and stomped it right there, so it wasn't suffering.
I agree.
Do you know what I mean?
Should've
Or
kicked
he
kicked
should have
the
been
fucking
like,
brains
"Oh,
in.
okay, it's suffering, kablam." You know,
Well, he should have said his vermin line while
doing
stomping it. It's vermin.
Yeah,
You should teach your children about vermin.
vermin. Yeah.
Jason Statham's gonna play him in a
Right.
biopic.
Yeah.
I'm fucking in, dude.
Did they release his name? I kind of want to know this.
I'm still seeing just
Bruiser's
a pensioner.
name.
Because we'll give him the props he deserves if we can find his name.
No, I'm
great.
not seeing the name.
I
do. I
know,
have the name of the
dang.
restaurant, which I kind of want to visit now just to fight seagulls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was Luigi's Sweet and Rock Shop.
Oh,
God,
Lord.
that sounds horrific. Sweet and Rock Shop.
Yeah.
Gross.
Anyway,
Now, you and I witnessed a seagull attack in real life last summer, and it's not great. And it was, by the way, it was over fish. It was over what, fish tacos?
yeah, it was an attack. It could have been.
It got real close.
Yeah.
And here's what I'll say is you definitely don't want to bring fish anywhere near a beach because the seagulls, they fucking fuck.
And then
He's lucky it was just one.
Yeah.
Like that's, whew. And now that you think about it, every kind of seaside restaurant has a fish taco or some variation of fish at that point.
Yeah.
Man, you're taking your life in your own hands.
But I would have done the same. Like, we showed the video of the fish first because it's just like if you're trying to eat something and a seagull comes and does that, foot in the eye, takes the thing right next to your mouth. I mean, your instinct would be, if you could grab it by the legs, to smash it with the adrenaline alone,
Right.
right?
Right.
So he's all of us, please.
He really is all of us. My
Where
God,
is
man.
that?
Yeah, what's
It's Western England.
Okay.
Somerset? North Somerset, it says?
Oh, yeah.
Do you know that?
Western Supermare, North Somerset, England. Near Cheddar.
Oh, right
Just a
outside of
country.
Cheddar. Yeah.
I mean, if you want something even like that's kind of notable,
No.
Bristol. I mean,
right outside of Cheddar is good
Cardiff
for me.
across from
The
Cardiff.
Alabama of England.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the country. Country.
Beautiful. Beautiful area this
Country
time of year.
Cockney, you know?
Yeah, beautiful area this time of year.
Yeah.
Is that the whole country of England there, Bob? Zoomed out?
Yeah, I mean, it's well, I'm
the
on
UK.
England now. This
There
is
you are.
Scotland.
What's
up
the one to
here.
the left?
This is Wales over here.
No, that other country to the left over there. Yeah.
Ireland.
There you go. Okay. Haven't looked at a map like this close in a while. You know, it's nice to catch back up.
Sure.
Learn some things on the show occasionally.
Yeah.
And Bob, you taught me that today. I was unaware that Ireland was out front.
Well, Bob's really, really smart, and he just kind of knows stuff like that, you know?
Sure.
Like where Ireland is in relation to England and stuff.
God, it's such a tiny country, isn't it? Looking at it up there,
Yeah.
you know,
Still takes forever to get anywhere.
Yeah.
it sure does, for no reason.
Yeah. Lots of countryside, right? Feels like forever.
Not great roads.
Not great roads.
Have you been there?
To England, yeah.
Okay, all right. You have too. You lived there for a while.
Yeah.
How long were you there? 6 months? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Did you go anywhere else outside of London? Did you get to see all this shit?
I was in Leeds, Manchester, and then I went to London
Okay.
a couple times. I wasn't in love with London.
All right.
It's basically just like a crazier New York.
Yeah, I thought you liked New York.
I like New York because I kind of know it.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Like I like being able to like know where I'm at, know the relation. London, I was just like, what the
Lost.
fuck is going on?
It is
yeah.
sick, though. I love London.
Oh,
Well,
for
it's
sure.
it's a
Did the
grid.
London
That's what I like
Eye,
about
the-
New York too. Is living there is it's a grid, so you can get anywhere and be a fucking moron because it's street numbers.
Yeah.
It's just a cross of numbers.
And especially if you're, tourist, like it does feel good to be like, okay, I don't have to fucking look at my phone. Like I can and you can
Right.
figure it out in a day and you're like, all right, cool. I kind of get this.
Yes. Yeah. Never been. I got a buddy that lives there now, and he said the same thing. He's like, dude, it's like a fucking crazier New York. And I was like, oh,
You know, I mean, it's
all right.
fucking awesome.
Is it really?
It is, but
Okay,
it's
cool.
like it's daunting
All right.
if you don't, it's a foreign New York. Or like New York, you can go, okay.
How are the clam strips there, though? More importantly, are they good?
Ask the seagulls. Yeah, they're fucking great. Get you a clam strip.
They at least speak English, right?
That's the thing.
Where-
Speak English except for
I mean-
Piccadilly Square, right?
Well, the
cannot
Scottish do.
understand
The Scottish
anything.
technically speak English, but you can't understand a fucking
You can't understand
thing
them.
they
And
say.
then like Cockney in London, I'm telling you, I can't.
No.
I can't understand it.
No, I can't do it either. But I enjoy it. I enjoy hearing.
Oh, love
the
it.
accent.
I love it.
Yeah, I really enjoy hearing it. Kids, we got a big meet and greet this Friday at HEB, right next to the studio here at Nutty Brown. Jesse and I will both be there
What time?
as well. That is 4:30 to 7:30 p.m. Free tasting of Hard AF Seltzer. Join us at that Nutty Brown location here in Austin from 4:30 to 7:30. Giving out a bunch of swag and goodies. Plus, you can drink for free. So let's say you're super poor and you're like, hey, dude, I can't even afford a 12-pack. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say this on air. You can just drink as much as you want in the store, okay?
Oh, I'm
Try
going
it
to be
out.
handing out like tasting after tasting to people. They're going to have to kick me out of HEB. I'm like, here you go, here you go, here you go. Who else? Dan going to be there?
Dan
All
will
the
be
way?
there. Joel will be there as well. So if you got any Crime Corner stuff you want to ask Joel about, or just tell him to shut the fuck up, you can. And
Or if you just want to say to
there.
Joel, did she die? We need to make that shirt, by the way. But is
she
she
die?
dead? But is she dead?
Is she dead?
Yeah, Joel, I think the head being gone, that's kind of a dead giveaway.
Yeah, can't reattach it. Has anybody ever reattached a head before?
Ask the softcore guys. Right? I'm sure someone has in history.
I think
No.
Walt Disney's hoping they can.
Well, he's hoping that.
They've tried, right?
But whether or not that comes to
As of-
fruition, we don't know.
Never worked, but I mean, people have tried.
So there are, as of June 2022, there are no human head transplants that have been performed, but surgeons have prepared protocols for the procedure.
Yes.
And there's definitely a couple serial killers. I'd have to look that up, but like they found warehouse of like where they were trying to
do it, yeah.
trying to make like sewn together people. Yeah.
There's a serial killer in Portugal that they pickled his head. So
Really?
you could bring him back
They pickled his head when he was caught as like
when
punishment.
they killed him, and then they pickled his head.
Why? Well, just out of curiosity.
I don't know, but here it is. I'll show it.
No shit. I'll
Or
pop
they
that up
just
there.
put it in
at that.
formaldeheide. What do you mean pickled?
Look at that.
Is that
that's
pickle
That's a
juice?
good one. That's my favorite
They
one.
told me on my tour they pickled his head.
So did
I
you
mean,
get to
it's
see this in
formaldehyde.
real life?
No, but they just told us about it.
Well, now that I'm looking at it, he looks pretty good.
Yes, because it's formaldehyde.
No, I understand that.
But his head's from the 1800s.
But now,
Yeah.
Jesse, if I die, do you want my head around the house where I'm just kind of chilling with you guys and the kids?
No.
You sure? I think that'd be a fun thing there. If you can make it look this good and you just put my head up on the mantle.
I figure I've done my time at that point. Like
You
I
don't
made it to the point that I was trying to make it to, which was you dying.
Yeah.
And,
yeah.
And then I'm fucking gone. I'm good.
So you don't
Just
want my head staring back at you underneath Disney Plus, like on the TV above it on the mantle? That's what you're saying?
It'd be cool set deck
It sure would.
for like.
All right.
Oh, would you put it on Crime Corner?
You know what? You're right. Premium content always. Thank you, Delco.
It won't
I'll
have
put
to
it on my
face you. We
set.
can face the camera.
Yeah.
Face the camera. Would you do it for Crime Corner?
Yeah, I'd do it for Crime Corner.
Okay, Joel, are you good with that? 100%. Okay, good. So Joel's in. So we got 2/3 of the crew. We're good. Ask Coop, although he's going to be outvoted, so it doesn't really matter anyways. But that'd be fun.
Should we start working on it?
Yeah, I think get all the supplies.
I would.
Just be ready.
How much is formaldehyde? I think it's expensive. I think it is. I'm not kidding.
We'll
Just
find
trying
out.
to get the citric acid and shit for seltzer, let alone
No,
formaldehyde.
it's
No.
$53 for a carton.
On Amazon.
Yeah, that's expensive.
Amazon.
Well, I guess you're not going to need that much. You're not making.
Ross, you're worth it. $53, you're worth
Yeah,
it.
Thanks,
4
guys.
liters is $53.
Thank you very much. All
You know what? Yeah, we
Yeah,
would
we're
do
all
it.
in. Thank you.
You're
Thanks,
right.
you
We
guys.
would do
Here,
it.
hold on. 5 gallons, $186 for 5 gallons. You just drop your head
Oh, well,
right
now
in.
calm down. Now
perfect.
calm down. We're not
Perfect.
spending that much.
Well, if you wanted to float around and kind of go back and forth, you could put it in a fish tank, seal that fucker
we
up,
have that
and then
many
it could
gallons.
go side to side.
I think we do piece by piece in different parts of the set.
Oh, you want a leg? You want to put a leg up and an
Arms
arm?
far out on
that'd
the
be nice.
side, almost like a curtain rod.
Head in the middle? That'd be great.
Head up at the top.
Yeah.
Torso.
Now I'm in.
Legs like this out.
Now we're speaking my
Maybe
language.
leg shelves.
Speaking my language here.
But
I'm all in.
you,
What? What,
Yeah.
Jesse? That's love, and that's me donating my body to content.
Yeah.
Not science, not organs or anything like just you, you know?
That's nice.
You're welcome. You're welcome. That's what I do, all right?
Thank you.
We appreciate you tuning in, kids. Go to iTunes, rate the show a 5-star and leave a quick review. Also, head on over to Spotify. It's just a 5-star, and you can walk away. For Jesse Wiseman, a.k.a. The Jables, I'm Ross Patterson. This is The Revolucion. Buenos tardes, everyone.
Good afternoon.